Hello, my name is Bill. I'm the pastor at Freedom's Lutheran Church in Gibsonville, North Carolina. Thank you for joining me this February 8th, this 8th time of devotion and reflection together. This morning, I began thinking right away about a movie that I saw that had a guy who was a ballet dancer, and he was challenged to do 14 pirouettes, that is 14 spins on one foot without losing his balance or falling over. And he began to do it. And I noticed something in particular about his spins. His body was a whirl, and they were counting them off. 8, 9, 10. I mean, he was whirling really, really fast, but his head stayed as still as possible. His body would be twisting from way back here all the way around to here, and then his head would snap all the way around really, really fast and focus back on one single point. And that's how he kept spinning without getting dizzy. His head always returned to the same position, his eyes always looking at the same point. And on account of him keeping that single focus, he was able to complete the 14 pirouettes without falling over. As a matter of fact, as I remember the movie, he finished with a grand flourish at the end. 13, real slow. Number 14, real slow. Very elegant, very graceful. Unfortunately, when my life is spinning, and perhaps yours too, it feels like it's spinning out of control. And our focus is everywhere. As a matter of fact, just a few minutes ago, I got a phone call. There's a 2-hour delay. So that means I'm taking Lydia, my daughter, to school 2 hours later, which means I'm getting into the office 2 hours later. And there's things that I need to do that I can only do there. Life comes at us. And as it does, we can very easily find all these different things to look at, all these different points of distraction. We find ourselves spinning and whirling, losing our balance, and maybe even falling down. So today I would like to ask you to do something really helpful for yourself and helpful for the people around you, but certainly helpful for yourself. Just like that ballerina kept his eyes focused on one thing, I want you to focus on one thing. Will you please join me today in focusing on Jesus? The world may be chaotic and spinning around us, but if we keep looking to our Lord, if we keep the eyes of our hearts and the eyes of our mind fixed on Him, we'll find ourselves achieving balance again. We'll find ourselves less likely to fall over. And when we find ourselves balanced in our Lord because we're keeping our mind and our heart, the eyes of our mind and heart fixed on Him, Jesus gives us His peace, a peace which surpasses all understanding. So will you do that with me today? That's what I'm going to try to do. Just like I did here when I got the news that yes, not only is it going to be a 2-hour delay for Lydia for school, it's going to be a 2-hour delay for me. Instead of letting my mind whirl, I took a moment to center myself on Jesus. Now, how do we do that? Well, real quickly, right? Real quickly. We simply say these little words, "Help me, Jesus." The amazing thing about our Lord is whenever we cry out, "Help me, Jesus," He does. And He doesn't get tired of doing it. So if we say, "Help me, Jesus," 1,000 times a day, Jesus is more than happy to come to us that 1,000th time to give us the help that we need. Hey, so God bless you. As if your life is spinning like my life is at times, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. Do what it says here in Hebrews 12, verses 1 and 2. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that clings so closely, and let us run with perseverance to the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith, who for the sake of the joy that was set before him endured the cross, disregarding its shame, and has taken a seat at the right hand of the throne of God. Again, God bless you. I hope you have a good day. I'll look forward to sharing this time again with you tomorrow.